NFL is back, so let's get them grills ready. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get them tailgates going. You already know. You dig what I'm saying? And all my fantasy players, y'all, fantasy football players, good luck to y'all, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy right now. Wow. But yeah, man. So what's good, bro? How was your weekend, man? What's poppin'?
Oh man, my weekend was it was alright, man. How are you though, man?
I mean, I'm here, bro. Life is good. You dig what I'm saying? I woke up this morning. I ain't incarcerated. You dig what I'm saying? Life is good, man.
Made a couple of dollars.
Wow, right? You know what I mean? So, life is good, man. TP.
Yes, sir.
How was your weekend, King?
Outstanding.
Beautiful to hear. Beautiful to hear, man.
Yeah.
Then we got that, what's that? That joint at Jansbury popping off real soon, right?
Absolutely.
Unity in the community.
Unity in the community, baby.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of stars out there, man. A lot of, celebrity DJs out there. The sound system is going to be crazy. To all my listeners and my viewers, man, it's an event you don't want to miss, man. It's in East Stroudsburg, right?
Yep.
East Stroudsburg.
Stroudsburg, PA.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
That's a Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to have some acts out there too, right? Some performances going on. You know what I mean? A lot of Queens is coming in. Queens is coming heavy with the equipment, the sound systems. We got DJ Hot Sauce on the ones and twos. We're going to have Rud. There's so many DJs, I can't even name them, man. But it's going to be a great event, man. So if you in the East Stroudsburg area in 2 weeks, what's the date exactly?
The 27th.
The 27th, August 27th.
That's a Saturday.
Yeah. So if you in the East Stroudsburg area, make sure you come on by, man. You don't want to miss this.
It's a family affair, man.
Wow, a lot of food, a lot of vendors going to be out there. It's going to be popping, man, for real, man. Unity in the community. I love it. You know what I mean? So, your boy, you're going to be in the building. So, y'all already know, man. I'm signing autographs, too. Where I'll be in the building, man. You know what I mean? You might get an autograph, take one T-shirt or something, man, if I see you, man. You know what I mean? For real, man. Shout out to Yo-Yo in the building. Yo, what up? What up, Queen? What's poppin'? Shout out to the Handsome Motivator. Shout out to my man, Why Not Mod. Shout out to my man, Mike in the building. Salute everybody. Yeah, we here. Y'all already know what it is. Right. So the topic of the day, what we're going to talk about is, we're going to talk about hip-hop. Because I want to give a big birthday shout out to hip-hop, man. Yeah. For real, man. We came a long way. You know what I'm saying?
49 years.
We came a long way, man. When they thought it was just going to be a passing fade. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But, we made it here, man. You know what I mean? And now everybody want a piece of it. Right. You dig what I'm saying? When they thought it was just mumbo jumbo and what they call it hippity bebop and jungle music and all that, whatever the case may be, but now they all want a piece of it. You dig what I'm saying? But see, like I told you before, like I always say on this show, man, we started this culture. This is our culture. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to keep it as ours. We can't sell out. We can't give them what's ours, man. They taking too much from us already. You know what I mean? So, can't get that up. You know what I mean? That's us. You know what I mean? So, so the one thing I want to talk about with hip hop is, even though, like I said, we created it and all that, but once they got involved in it, man, it turned into a dirty game, bro. It turned into a very dirty game. You know what I mean? Because what they started doing was hanging that almighty dollar in our faces. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of us, not saying everybody, but a lot of us lost the passion and the what they say, it's the passion and the love for the craft and turn it into for the love of money. It's for the money. You dig what I'm saying? So, and now what they say, sometimes that the money's root of all evil. You understand what I'm saying?
For the love of the money is the root of all evil.
For the love of the money, right. That's right. So, you got a lot of people out there, they on that, get on stage and dance for us, cool. Do this, do that. We'll pay you this. Yeah, we'll give you this. We'll give you that. Leave that dude alone or come sign with us or we'll make you this. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. But now we own you. You dig what I'm saying? Now we own your likeness. We own everything about you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be careful out there, man. To all my new artists out there, man, that's trying to get in this game, man. Keep your third eye open, man, and your ears open at all times, man, because if they could pull a wall over your eyes, they will, man. That money talks. I know that money talks, man. That money could change it. They could turn a dude that's broke into, a millionaire overnight.
Yeah, it was ruthless back then, man.
Yeah, man. It's still going on to this day, though. You know what I mean? But a lot of cats is wise, though. You know what I mean?
The artists have a better chance nowadays because, they can make the labels come to them.
Right.
And it's about their numbers, you know what I mean? So you learn the game step by step. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right,
you know,
right.
distribution, you ain't really fighting for distribution. They locking that down. You keeping your masters somewhat.
Right,
I
right.
just found out some information with DistroKid. It ain't like that, like everybody's saying. You're not getting that heavy percentage. Shout out to DistroKids though. I just dropped a single with them. Let me get that plug in right now. Been So High is on all streaming platforms. Yeah, man, the industry is changed over the years. I mean, at one point in time, we wasn't making it over 25.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Careers were ending.
That's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean?
That's
So,
a fact.
you know, to have, you know, it have this much longevity is 49 years old. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a beautiful thing for us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And shout out to Jay too, man, because Jay made it to the point where, you know, it's no matter what age you are, man.
Yeah.
If you got it, you got it. I remember before. I remember before Cass was like screaming on Cass, like, yo, you about 40, man. You rapping, give it up, man. Yeah, it's a rap.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? But nah, man, you can do whatever you want, man. Don't listen to nobody, man. For real, man. If you feel like you got bars, you have 40 or 50 and you still got bars, yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing. You never know, bro. You never know.
I mean, Colonel Sanders, he created Kentucky Fried Chicken in his 70s. You know
in his 70s. It's crazy, man.
It's never too late. It's
never too late.
Especially if you have a dream, you know, and you're passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you did say, you know, they take the passion out of it. And there's a lot of the ignorance when it came to like contracts and, you know, masters and wanting to be heard, you know, Diddy was notorious for that.
Yeah. Shelving cats and all that. Yeah.
The whole bad boy situation, have to buy out of contracts. You
Yeah.
had Baby went through that with Lil Wayne. You know, Jay had to buy his contract back.
But why though? To me, that doesn't make no sense, bro. Like, yo, can I live?
Greed.
You know what I'm saying? I already made you millions, bro.
Selfishness, greed, just calling it business. You know, if you're incompetent to the contract and you don't understand, that's whose fault is that?
That's a fact.
You know, they say, I mean, I don't advocate it. You know what I mean? I'm not an advocate for, you know, shrewd businessmen.
Right.
But, you know, they say the same thing about anything, you know, hide it in a book.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame them if you never try to go search for the truth, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Hide it in the book. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But you're shopping your knives out there, man. You know what I mean? Get your senses right, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't let them pull that wool over your eyes, man. You know, you got to be on point, man. Word, my man said, and they took BET from us. You know what I'm saying? They took whatever. That's what I'm saying, man. Whatever we come up with, whatever we do, you know what I'm saying? They want their hands in it. When they get their hands in it, it's like the way they cook with no seasoning.
Yo, the amazing thing
is, it has no taste.
The amazing thing is one of my elders had told me years ago, man. He said, "Yo, we don't even own the rights to hip hop. We ain't even patent and copyright the word hip hop.
That's crazy
because we don't realize the corporate side of things.
Right.
You know, we always go off of the feeling.
Right.
You know, I mean, we are a very emotional culture.
Right.
So, yeah, he told me that. He said, "Well, we don't even own." Shout out to Green Eyes, man. He told me that. He said, "Yo, we don't even own the rights to hip hop."
That's crazy.
The European owns the rights to the word hip hop.
That's crazy.
But who would have thought to patent that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we wasn't on that level in the mentality. You see, that's what I'm saying, man. We were so caught up in whatever we was in that, you know, they was businessmen already. They was on that. You know what I mean? So they were like, oh yeah,
everything was business.
Everything was business with them. You know what I mean? Everything was business. It wasn't really like no contracts or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You tell like, hey, come perform, come through. He coming through.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. So this industry is real dangerous, man. So it's a dirty game out there, man, for real, man. So just pay attention to everything, man. You know what I mean? Make sure you sign your dots and you cross them T's, man. You dot them I's and cross them T's, man. You know what I mean? Don't slip because they will get you. And you be like, yo. And this thing, you know, like, yo, it's right here in the contract. And now you sick. You think what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you sick. You know what I mean? So, you know.
It's 2022, man. The industry is a beautiful place to be, just like the world.
Yeah.
We just gotta appreciate the levels, man.
That's it.
There's just levels to it, and it just is what it is. I didn't heard people take the contract, take the deal, and get out of the deal. You know, one of my favorite guys, man. Shout out to Baby Paul, man.
Baby Paul.
He He said when he first, I remember when we did the interview on him, man.
Mm-hmm.
He said when he first started doing music, it was for the love.
Right.
And he said if he wanted to be able to continue to do this, it had to become a job.
Mm-hmm.
And for a period of time after you do it for 10 years, it becomes a career.
Right.
He said, but his main objective was, I gotta get paid for this.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It definitely ain't nothing wrong with that, but he still kept the passion though.
Yo, that guy is one of the most genuine, compassionate dudes when it comes to his business.
Mm-hmm.
He works, you know what I mean? And he's honest. He's honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he has so much. I mean, he has 20, 30 years in the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Basically, what you're saying is, look, it's all right to do business, but to capitalize off of somebody and not with someone.
Right.
It's shiesty business.
That's the shiestiness of it all, man. Shout out to Baby Paul. A lot of y'all don't know who Baby Paul is, yo. Explain to who Baby Paul is, man. I know a lot of cats are like, yo, who is that
Baby
talking
Paul,
about?
BPZ, Baby Paul. He started his career with the Beatminers, man. Grammy nominated, critically acclaimed, man. One of the most dopest producers. He didn't work with everybody, and anybody that he hasn't worked with, they was next to him. You know what I mean? From Boot Camp Click all the way to Rick Ross. He got a project right now. Shout out to Dre Banks. That's one of my guys, man. We was on the live. They dropped this mixtape.
Oh, that was the dude.
Okay, that's right.
Right.
You did jump on that.
I tuned in.
We're gonna have him up here for the show. So
okay, good stuff. Where you from?
He from Michigan.
Yeah. I heard some type of twang in the speech.
Good dude. And him and Baby Paul been friends for like forever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So basically, man, Baby Paul just he is amazing because when I met him, this guy came in the studio. I had a session and it was like he was talking to the engineer. Shout out to Tommy Two-Face. And he was telling him, I just came back from Paris. You know what I mean? About to go over here in London, and then I got shoot up. And I just looked at him. I was like, I need to shake your hand, man. He was like, wow, what's up? I was like, I need to do what you doing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You country hopping. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing it with the industry. That's somewhere I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He shook my hand. He said, man, you keep working the way you work, man. You'll get there.
Yeah.
And that after that, we just created a bond. It was just like I would hit him up for advice, man. Like that's like my guru. I always give, and he a brother, man. Like if he with you, he with you.
Good stuff, man.
Curator at that, man.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get him up here, man. Chop it up with us. You know what I'm saying?
Dre Banks, man, got a good mixtape. I can't remember the name of the mixtape, man. I can't remember the name of it. Pardon me. But yeah, I'll get that to the people, man. I gotta think about that. Let me see.
Ain't Baby Paul out there with in Miami right now with
He just got back today.
What did he do? A joint with Moni Love. Yeah, shout out to Moni Love, man.
Great record too, man.
Yeah,
great record. Yo, I said that a couple of episodes ago. Somewhere I was somewhere they had me on an interview, and I was telling them like, yo, Moni Love is like, she's forgotten as a lyricist. Like she's a songwriter. Like
Moni got it, man. Moni got. She's one of those, man.
I hope her project does well. We need that. Like the industry needs that.
Yeah.
Especially because since COVID, we've been doing a lot of throwback. We've been doing a lot of old school pioneers. You know what I'm saying? And she's not really mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna think Light. You're gonna think Latifah. You know what I'm saying? You don't really pay attention to Moni.
But you know what it was with Moni? I think with Moni had fell back a little bit. Like last thing, for the music thing. Because last thing that Moni was famous for was My Buddy. She was on that track. Yeah. And Moni in the Middle.
And music changed.
Yeah, music changed.
There was a shift in music around that time.
But see, but at the same time, though, when she fell back, you got to figure Queen Latifah still kept going.
Yeah,
somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Certainly a lot of female artists kept going.
That native tongue sound was conscious.
But you also got to keep in mind that she had other opportunities that presented themselves.
Yeah, Latifah definitely.
I'm talking about Moni itself. Moni did radio for a long time, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And made a ton of money doing radio.
That's right. She was on the radio. I forgot about that.
And that's what took her away from music. radio.
She's a prolific writer, man. Or good project.
Very smart individual. Very smart intellect, man. Very, you know what I mean? Very smart, man. I heard her speak before, and she got it together.
Yeah.
She definitely has it together. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she definitely got it together, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Moni Love, and wish you luck on your future on your project right now. You know what I mean? I didn't get to hear it yet. I know I'm gonna hear it soon, though.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I know it's fire.
Yeah,
So.
I got it in the folder. We just gotta get it to hot source so we can start playing some of this stuff.
Okay.
Some of her stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, definitely. Well, shout out to my nephew Marcus Brown. You know what I'm saying? He got that My Friends is My Celebrity podcast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's popping. You know what I'm saying? In the future, he's doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? He's on what, episode 9? I think episode 9 right now. You dig what I'm saying? He's doing it tomorrow. I think at 7:30. So make sure all my viewers and my listeners, y'all make sure y'all follow. If y'all got Instagram, follow Marcus Brown Talks on Instagram. You know what I mean? His show is for a young guy. He knows what he's doing, man, when it comes to this podcast stuff. Man.
Okay.
He got it a lot. He's very smart to do it. I'm gonna get him on the show. I'm definitely gonna get him on the show and have him chop it up, you know what I mean, talk with us, you know what I mean? So, you know, keep going though, bro. Keep going, man, for real. Don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Like Diddy said. Yo, so what about that Makes thing you was telling me about with this dude, man? Well, Fabio.
I don't know. I really didn't get the gist of it. You know, I don't do a lot of current events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I heard that he had him signed, and this guy saying he only gave him 5 bands.
Yeah.
He just told me
700. Make sure he gave him 750,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. Shout out to my man TP on the check-in. The Real Total Package. Salute. King was popping. I would love to have you here talking, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the Rucker stars, man. You know, yeah, man.
You know, I'm gonna jump in with y'all. You know, I'm right here.
Yeah, talk to us, bro. Talk to us. Yeah, TP, definitely got to get you up here, man. Whenever you're ready, man, have a sit down with me, man. You know how that go. You dig what I'm saying? Well, I seen Reggie Freeman, basketball star Reggie Freeman. He was on the joint yesterday too, man. I was checking him out. Shout out to my man, High Five, Reggie Freeman, the home team. You know what I mean? So you know, you home team, you know what's good, man. Come to the show, bro. Yeah. I would love to sit down and chop it up with you, man. You know what I mean? You got a lot of basketball knowledge, man.
Rutgers Park legend.
Rutgers Park legend, man. The TP, total package.
Okay.
The total package, man. Word. The home team, man.
Salute.
That's the home team right there. Word. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, he said, you see what I'm saying? Like this industry is crazy, man. If you ain't on point, man, if you ain't on your game, you're gonna get jerked somehow, some way, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if Mace jerked him. I don't know if he's taught. I don't know. I gotta get the full story. I gotta read into it and listen more.
I saw Mace on I think it was Gilly. I think it was their podcast, man. And he was building on a lot of things that like the whole Cam situation. Cam thought he had money that he didn't have. You know what I'm saying? At the time. Because a lot of it be fluff in the beginning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was being spun too, you know what I'm saying?
He was
spinning Mates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For the love of that dollar, man. You know what I mean?
That's a shrewd business, man. Did he make sure he positioned himself? Had to. It's amazing to see that he survived over this time.
Because he played the game, man. He did what he had to do. He played the game. What's that dude name? Miles Davis? Is it Miles Davis? Am I saying it right? TP? I think it's Miles Davis. I'm not sure. He was like Diddy's mentor.
No.
Clyde Davis.
That's what I'm saying. That's a part of me, y'all. Clyde Davis. You know what I mean? Taught him well. He taught him well. Taught him business. But
I'm gonna play back. I'm at the station doing the show, so let's finish. I'll play back.
And see, that's what a lot of them cats don't realize. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these cats be getting signed to this label. They think, well, we one big family. Nah, bro, it ain't like that, bro. It's business, man. If you ain't doing nothing productive for the company, bro, I'm gonna shelf you. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, man.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna turn my back on you. You are who you are, but I can't do nothing with you. Now you a tax write-off. You want a shelf. You a tax write-off.
You're gonna make his anyway.
I'm gonna make mine regardless. I got your masters. I got all this and whatever. You signed that contract, so I got you, bro. So whatever you know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing. People don't understand, man.
I remember when we was working, man. Young, like real young, man. We was working and we was in and out of offices, man. And This is when the whole lock situation was going down. Excuse me.
Okay.
And they went to the streets. We are the streets. Shout out the Locks, man. One of the greatest groups of all times, if not ever, if not the best group of all times. And you get in those hip hop rap conversations, and everybody's like, man, I wouldn't sign a Diddy. And I was one of them guys who was like, I would.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? Yo, he raping dudes, man. Man, you gotta be competent, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of cats just jump in and blind. You know what I mean? You gotta know what you're getting into. See, a lot of cats just do it too for the publicity, man. Yeah. You sign with Diddy, you're gonna be in videos, you're gonna be all over the place, you're gonna be here, there, whatever. So a lot of cats just go along for the ride.
What I'm gonna do other than that? I'm gonna do a whole lot more than just what that is.
Right, right.
That's why they changed the face of these deals. That's why it's 360 deals, because artists was eating everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Music wasn't it. That's what the industry, the labels started signing them to the 360 deal. I wonder who was the first artist to grab the 360 deal.
Well, I can tell you.
Can we find out?
I can tell you who created the 360.
Who created the 360?
Goddamn Leo
Cohen.
That was his baby.
Wow.
That was his baby.
Jeez.
Interesting.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was like, being that you brought the Locks, man. I don't know. I just went to. I started watching that Locks versus Dipset versus. Oh my God, man.
That was it.
Jada put them boys to sleep.
Yeah. Man. I mean,
that was crazy.
That's a level of MCing, man.
Yeah.
There's a difference between, rapping, being in the studio,
right,
and being an MC. You know what I'm saying? And these guys been around for years.
Right.
And I kid you not, before the verses, I was like, man, this is gonna be good, because Dipset made a lot of records in a certain era, a certain time frame that had a lot of energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then when you think about it, it's like, when you hear the verses, the mixtape verses from these guys, like the Locks put in a lot of work on the streets. And he said it at the verses, man, we came here to do what we gotta do, man.
Right.
And then you have another thing, man. You can't come on that stage and not know the words to your songs, Anime.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That was crazy.
You know what I mean? They didn't know the words to their songs, man.
Crazy. It was lip syncing.
Yeah,
bro.
That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
No disrespect to them, man, but they thought it was a fashion show. You know what I mean?
Harlem.
They thought it was a fashion show, man.
That's Harlem.
There ain't no fashion show when it comes to this, man.
But let me tell you something.
That's cute.
But you know what's crazy? What I wonder was, my thing was, why didn't Cam pull out the works? Cam got joined.
Cam got work.
Cam got work.
But Cam can't go that far back because it's Dipset. So he had to do things within that realm of things. And when Dipset really dropped and they started their wave, Cam wasn't the one pulling that ship. You understand? He wasn't the one pulling that ship like
so
that.
Who you think was Jim?
I feel like Jimmy was pulling that ship. Yeah, I mean, Ballin created a whole different.
Yeah, certified gangster and all
think
that.
About,
he had a buzz.
Just think about the dress code. The dress code changed when Jimmy dropped. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So nobody wanted to really do the pink and all of that after a while. No disrespect to Cam, because Cam got bars.
That's why I was bugging. Like,
Killer is that guy. Killer's that guy. But he couldn't hold that down by himself. You know what I mean? And then what I noticed about versus what would happen to a lot of artists, the records that we might have liked, right?
Right.
Those weren't the records that they would do. They would do the records in that time frame where they felt like they was on top of the world.
Yeah.
And just because you was on top of the world don't mean that was a hot record.
Yeah,
and I noticed that within that verses that Cam was doing a record. And I'm like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a lot of that, but he couldn't hold that down by himself.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I watched that again. That was crazy, man. I was like, wow, Jada really.
Anime, he laughing. Shout out to Lady K, man. She tapped in.
Shout out to Lady K. Lady K.
Yeah, she laughing at the anime statement.
Yeah.
You ain't know the words, man.
You didn't know the words. You lip syncing,
You rapping. You a rapper, man.
Like you said, They thought it was a fashion show. These kids came to handle business, man.
Yeah,
the Tim's on with the fatigue shorts and all that.
Fatigue shorts and the white tee.
It's a BX thing, man. What can we say, man? You know what I'm saying? We not out there for the fashion. We putting it down, man. We put it down. I mean, we not there for fashion, bro. Yonkers is part of what?
All right, they actually from Yonkers.
Yonkers is part of what?
If we're dealing with colonialism, Yonkers is Yonkers and the Bronx is the Bronx.
So they might as well say, what you're saying is Manhattan and Harlem is Harlem. That's what you're telling me?
I don't know.
Is that what you're telling me?
Demographics. I just know. I know it's Yonkers, New York.
Yonkers, New York, but it's like
Harlem, New York.
Harlem, New York. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it like that. You know. Well, shout out to the Bronx. Shout out to Harlem, Brooklyn, Queens.
So the Bronx own the locks, huh?
Bro, they say it. They say Yonkers, but they say they represent the X.
All right. It did start there, so it did start.
They represent the X. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we claiming them. They represent the X. They call it the X. You know what I'm saying? They throw it up and all this and all that. It is what it is.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I never noticed that. I never noticed that.
They throw it up.
I never noticed that.
They throw it up. They got a juice bar right there on Castle Hill Avenue in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know,
that's Ghost Spot.
That's style. That's just. And he got a spot in Brooklyn too. Yeah. And he got a spot. Shout out to Ghost, man. SK, man. He got that joint, man. Juice bar, man.
COVID did things right for him.
I'm telling you, man.
People put their minds together.
I'm telling you, man.
Spirit,
I'm telling you, COVID it gave us a gift and a curse, man. It made people, lose their jobs. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people got laid off. Yeah. Had to put that mind to work. Had to put that muscle that they thought they didn't have to work.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And look what came out. So many entrepreneurs came out the woodworks, man. Out the woodworks. Like, shout out to D-Nice. Who would think to do something like that? Club quarantine, bro.
Club
quarantine. He killed it with that. He killed the game with that, bro. He killed the game with that.
He was on New York 1, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Yo, bro, he was everywhere. They was loving. He was everywhere, bro. Bro, it's crazy because it was the Versus and Club Quarantine. That was the only two spots where everybody, when that pandemic hit, that's what everybody was watching, man. Everybody was watching. Everybody was locked in on that, man. Everybody. And that's crazy. I'll say it was a gift from the curse. We lost some, but it also put out so much greatness.
Yeah.
It put out so much greatness. You know what I mean? People started coming together. Yo, they had a picture of people, I don't know, was that Brooklyn or where was it at? It was somebody, but yo, they had like people was playing the same music all in the same hood, and people was dancing like on their terraces, and they had parties and all that. Like, yo, it was crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. It was crazy, and that goes to show, man, you cannot keep us down. No matter what you try to throw at us, we're gonna find a way to have fun. We're gonna find a way to be happy and be joyful.
Very creative.
You dig what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Mindset.
Very creative mindset. Y'all gave us social media, we conquered it.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Oh, we got a pandemic going on. Hey, we can do it through this.
Right.
Pandemic, bro. Like I said, it was a gift and a curse, man. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? Word up. And shout out to all my entrepreneurs that came out of the pandemic era, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. Yeah, I'm proud of y'all. Salute y'all, man.
They talking about locking us down again, man. They actually was. I saw something on the news. I don't do too much of the news, like when I went on the weather or something.
Right. Same here.
It was something about polio shots, man. Trying to get us polio shots or something. There was an outbreak in the water or something.
Now, they talking about that monkeypox and all that nonsense too, man. Like,
yeah, but they was talking about polio is coming back because what I don't understand is this. Maybe y'all can pull my coat. As a parent growing up today, right? How would you not vaccinate your children when you're vaccinated? I don't understand that.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like polio was wiped out. And then all of a sudden you got these anti-vaxxers about 30 years ago, 20 years ago, who was on some we ain't getting down with the vaccines no more. Now polio's back. And what people don't realize, if you live in a big city, right? Any place where there is sewage treatment plants, you do know what a sewage treatment plant is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have piped in water. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't realize that water that you're drinking was once in your toilet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The sewage treatment plant is just what it is. It's a sewage treatment plant. It takes out all the solids out of the water, and it recycles and cleans the water and put the water back into the system. So therefore, because it took out all the solids and it filtered out some of the chemicals and material that's in the water, it doesn't clear out anything. If you take a bottle of Brooklyn water or Manhattan water, Queens, you used to say Brooklyn had the best water. But if you took Brooklyn water and put it into a laboratory and you looked at the water and broke down what was in the water, it would blow your mind.
I can believe it.
You know what I mean?
I can believe it.
Because there's so many drugs that's in the water. You know, there's so many different viruses that's in the water. It might be at a broken down, weak state, but the presence of it is there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people, they think that, well, you know, so-and-so up there, they have well water and they have septic and all this other stuff. Well, one thing about well water and septic, you're not going to have recycled stuff in your drinking water. You're not going to be bathing in it. So that's where a lot of these sicknesses and diseases come from. You know what I mean? Especially in big cities, you know, but do the knowledge, check it out. First things first, Google sewage treatment plants and look at the videos on how they work and how they clean stuff out and how they take the solids, human waste out of the water, and they actually bag it up and sell it as fertilizer. You wouldn't believe that, but
that's crazy.
True indeed, man. True indeed.
That's crazy. That's another one. That's another jewel from TP. Wow. The principle. Wow. That's crazy, right? Now you think about it,
real,
right?
It's real.
That's crazy, man. That's it'll make you look at the bottled water and all that in a different way, man. Shout out to my man Kimball Water, man, because he got that good clean water, man.
Well,
he got that good.
That's why they always heat the water up to 200 degrees. You know. And
they kill the germs and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why spring water and bottled water is so important today. That's why we pay for water now, because once people found out what recycled water was 40, 50 years ago, nobody was going to buy no water.
Nope.
They wasn't paying for no water.
Not at all.
But today, everybody buy water. Well, when they found out what was going on with the sewage treatment plant, that, hold up, you mean when I had the runs and I dropped that load in the water, that's the same water? Yes, sir, it's the same water.
Wow, incredible, man. That's ill. That is ill. That's another, like I said, another jewel from TP the Principal, y'all. Make sure y'all check that out. The sewage treatment plants, right?
That's right.
Class in session.
Yeah, man, sewage treatment plants. Make sure y'all check that out, man. It might give you, a different thought about drinking that water from the tap and all that too, man. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there boil their water before they do anything with it, though. You dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't know about showers and baths and all that, but, it is what it is.
Yo, this is Takeover Tuesday, man.
We already know. We're taking over the airwaves. But see, we don't call it Takeover Tuesdays because we're taking over the airwaves on Tuesdays. We call it Takeover Tuesdays because that's what we're doing. We taking over as a people. We taking over everything. You know what I'm saying? Politics, everything.
I saw that. Not like you taking over with them full sweatsuits too. I saw the camo joint.
Oh yeah. The sweatsuits, the T1 sweatsuits is in effect. You know what I mean? I just did the orders, a couple of orders, man.
Tees, right?
Yeah, it's coming. Just just hit me, bro. You already know, man. Just hit me, bro. I got you.
I just had to, you know what I mean? I had to,
Yeah, that's coming. I'm about to do a new, change around. I changed a little design up on the t-shirts and all that. You know what I mean? I got a little C joint right here with the tape one in the back. Okay. My nephew gave me that idea. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? So, I'm going to put how the kids are wearing the shorts with the words on the front? Yeah. I'm going to throw that in the mix too. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I like to keep shorts. Yeah, that's why I like to keep the youth around me, man. Because if you keep me,
because that's what they keep me
right. They keep me up to date. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bino the Great on the check-in salute, King. He got another one. He got a clothing line coming out too, man. Called 777 with the crown on top. I forgot the 7. It's something spiritual though with the 7s and all. I forgot what it is, man. But that's 7 is the God number. So God and it's God something. If you listening, Bino, what's the meaning of 777, bro? So I can break that down on the show. If you're listening, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Young cat, you know what I mean? Young entrepreneurship, man. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what I'm loving, man. I love the young generation getting it, and you know what they're not doing what we did, like a lot of us did. A lot of us fell into that trap of getting a job and working for somebody. What they doing is they coming up with their own plan to do their things. You dig what I'm saying?
And they wearing their own,
You dig what I'm saying?
Custom made,
Yeah, you know what I mean? They doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Now these kids is doing the real estate thing. We're dealing with investors.
Right.
A lot of cats, young cats is involved with the Forex and they got their own clothing line coming out and it's crazy, man. It's new. Then you know what else noticed too is a lot of young cats getting what they call that, man, when you get accepted to these colleges, big colleges. Like you got a lot of black young youth getting accepted to like 9, 10 different colleges.
With scholarships.
Yeah, man. You dig what I'm saying? Young geniuses out the woodworks, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is a whole different era, man. That's why I say the takeover is for real, man.
They have a purpose and a vision.
Yeah, man. And that's what it is, man. You gotta have a purpose and a vision, man. You ain't got it, then you're just taking up space. That's how I look at it.
Right.
That's just how I look at it.
Right.
Well, before my not even change the subject, but for all my Game of Thrones heads out there, House of Dragons is coming soon. What's that? August 21st. August 21st is dropping, man, on HBO. So all my what's the name of the joint again I just said? Game of Thrones. Yeah. Good looking for that. Game of Thrones, man. Yeah, it's a spinoff called The House of Dragons.
Yeah, I never got into it.
Oh man. It's something to do on Sunday nights, put it like that.
What's the name? Dropped this show last night too. Was that last night or the night before last? Part itself. It was Sunday. Raising Canaan.
Oh, yo, you know they got an episode in my hood?
Yeah.
The Sammy Projects. I didn't even know that, man. Shout out to Sammy. Sammy stand up, man. Word up, man.
Yeah.
For real, they got a scene where he's in the Academy Gardens on that side. Academy Gardens on across the street from Sammy Projects.
Okay.
So shout out to Sammy. Sammy stand up. Y'all already know what it is. Word,
they dropped that new episode, man.
And then, you know what's crazy? Cash was like, yo, 50 in the hood, 50 in the hood, yo, 50 in the hood. This is like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. And I'm like, where 50 in the hood? Yeah, 50 in the hood. Yo, and he probably was looking at the demographics and he probably was setting it up to film. Mm-hmm. He was in the corner store, the bodega where everybody be at, just walking up in there, whatever. At first they thought they was going to do the SM&M story. You dig what I'm saying? I think he's still trying to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But then he threw that in the Canaan joint. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, wow, okay, good shit. Shout out to 50 for that, man. Word. Yeah. Shout out to 50 for that, man.
He stayed Southside every show.
Oh, yeah. He's Southside. He Southside. Boo Boo. That's his name. Boo Boo, right? Yeah. Boo Boo, Southside.
Yep, Boo Boo, that's his name.
Boo Boo, Southside. All right. But yeah, man. And I always say this, man. I always give Queens their flowers, man, because, again, man, y'all cats took the rap game to the next level, though, man, quietly. You know what I'm saying? The Bronx did what we did. Like, we had the park jams, and, we started, what I'm saying, with the KDB. But y'all cats came, man. Jeez, y'all came like a bunch of immigrants coming to America. Y'all came on boatload, man. You know what I'm saying? Like majority of the meanest artists is from Queens.
Yeah, we
that's crazy.
Just like more corporate look. I think we just real corporate with it. Shout out to Russell Simmons for that. I just think we was just more corporate with it.
I think it was that private house upbringing. That's what it was.
Yeah, the residential area.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was, man.
Yeah, wow. That mommy and daddy in the household was real.
Yeah, man.
That was real.
The equipment in the basement, nice equipment, all that. See, in the Bronx, we had to do what we had to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had to do what we had to do. You know what I mean? But,
And the Bronx didn't get no sound systems until after 1976.
We was putting together stuff.
Man. After the blackout.
Word, that's when we hit them stores. That was it.
That's when the Bronx DJs got sound systems.
When they was putting together
in 76.
Joints, man. Word, they was putting joints together, man. Equalizing amps and this and that, whatever the case may be. But yeah, man. But again, what it all boils down to is shout out to hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop, man.
49.
Happy birthday to all them DJs out there. Shout out to all the producers out there. Shout out to all the female DJs out there. Mm-hmm. Shout out to all the rappers, all the female rappers. Shout out to the break dancers. Shout out to the graffiti artists. Shout out to everything that has to deal with hip hop, man. Because guess what? It's y'all birthday too. It's all included in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The podcasters, the interviewers, the radio stations.
I gotta say this much about the Bronx, right? The Bronx had the best parties And not to mention the best chicks, but they had the best parties because they would turn an abandoned apartment building, abandoned apartment into a club.
Yeah, we would definitely turn.
And it had lights.
Yeah.
And the DJ system, I mean, it was partying. They would have a 3-bedroom apartment and turn into a club in an abandoned building on the 5th floor.
Salute to that. Man.
On the 5th floor. Can you imagine that?
Salute to that, man.
Salute to the Bronx,
man. Word up. And salute to all the dudes that's going to the lampposts and steal that electricity, man. You know what I mean? Salute to all of that, man. For real. That's crazy, yo. That is literally crazy, man, how we made something out of nothing, bro. Just because we had to say, let's bring some music outside and listen to. Right. But I want to hear it louder this time. I don't want to hear it on the little boom box. Right. I want to hear it louder.
And it saved a lot of lives.
Definitely saved a lot of lives, man. For real, man. Shout out to all the pioneers. There's too many y'all to name. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know, again, like just everybody involved in hip hop and that hip hop culture, man. All my old heads, all my young heads. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all part of it too, man. You see what I'm saying? Y'all part of this culture, man. Shout out to all the clothing designers back then. You know what I'm saying? The Fubu's, the what was the April Walkers, the Fat Farm, Sean Cole, what was Diddy's joint?
Sean
John, Rockefeller, Fubu, Rockaway. Oh man. Carl Canine, word. Cross cut, word. Shout out to all of y'all, man, for real, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like I said, it was a vision. Y'all brought that vision, man. You know? Word. Yeah, that's crazy, man. The more I go back and I think about what hip-hop did for this community, man, for the world. You know what I'm saying? For the world, man. It brought a lot of people together, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you could go to China and hear hip-hop. You go to France and Spain and all that and hear hip-hop. You go to Italy here. You go to Russia. You hearing hip-hop. You dig what I'm saying? You might hear it in Russian.
It was truly the shot heard across and around the world.
Yeah, man. And that was a big shot too. That was a very big shot. Overtook country, overtook pop, overtook, you know what I'm saying? R&B, it overtook everything, man. Hip hop came strong and it's still coming strong.
Yes, in every genre.
Every genre. Word up, man. That's real talk, man. Word, man. So let me ask you a question, TP. As a pioneer of hip hop, right? Can you appreciate hip hop from back then to where it's going now?
Somewhat more or less. You know, hip hop has evolved a lot, and it's a misunderstanding of hip hop from the culture.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where we started at and to where it is today, the narrative has been scripted to be negative.
Mm-hmm.
From being feel good, positive, socially conscious, messaging the music to we ain't feel good, we ain't socially conscious no more, we just negative.
Now do you think that's that happened because they got their hands in it?
Yeah, absolutely. It was set to be that way. But you know, that's a deep conversation.
Yeah, it's a very deep conversation. I mean, but we all talking about hip hop. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man, Mr. Flowers on the check-in. Salute. King Jules was popping. What's going on? You know what I mean? Yeah, but that hip hop, man, is that's like a conversation that go on for days and days, man. You an artist. How do you feel about it?
I love it, man. I mean, there's so many different artists out there now, like you can't keep up with them. But when I hear something that I like, you know, it's expression, man. I appreciate where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of these platforms, being able to put out the music, being able to your artwork, it's just different. You know what I mean? It's a good time for like the independent artist, man, and it's so much money being made. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people back in the days felt like that was the way out. You know, just like, you know, basketball or boxing. At one time it was boxing, you know, those stages. But to see it happening in all of those spaces now, including hip hop, and hip hop kind of like is the engine that helps that. You know what I mean? Because it places us in rooms together that we weren't in before.
That's a
fact. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I mean, out here artist, and you know, he could be like nobody known, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd be dope. You know what I mean? I just appreciate it, man. I don't take to those guys that, you know, try to stick to the olive branch and be like, yo, but he not an MC, or that song is whack, and this, you know. I try to like pay attention to what made that work. What made that record work for those type of people, because there's a record for anybody and everybody.
That's a fact.
So, you know, and the talent is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too much talent out
The
there.
talent is amazing. So yeah, I appreciate it. I like the work. You know what I mean? That's it.
But so do you like where like it's sometimes where, you know, sometimes hip hop do detour a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When I say detour, I'm talking more like with the kill, shoot 'em up, bang bang, sex, murder. You know what I'm saying? All that when you involve that. You know what I mean? Like, do you know, how do you feel about that?
I feel that it's a part of life.
It is.
I mean, we can't have. Well, we're not gonna have movies that don't shoot 'em up, bang bang, and kill.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, it's a part of. See, that's the thing, man. Is a part of the reality. Is just what you choose. You know what I'm saying? What path you choose. So I can't really, you know, it's just where you stand. You know what I mean? It's like a Muslim and a Christian. You know what I mean? Okay, it's differences. You know what I mean? But they still believe in God. You know what I'm saying? It's that's with anything. So, you know, you might have a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, he's not really doing anything lyrical. He's a rapper. It's a sing-along song. That doesn't mean I might not like the song. And you have an MC that's doing nothing but underground records. He might have something that I like too. You know what I'm saying? So the whole, you know, we get into that, oh, they killing the art, when you talking about killing and shooting, but that's going on in the streets. Until that's not going on in the streets in the world anymore, then
right.
I mean, that's not reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to talk about these. Some of these kids are talking about what they're actually experiencing
right outside their window.
Well, speaking of that, how about Cardi Red? She was fine when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She was a good looking chick, man, but she done went under the knife and messed herself all up.
A lot of them are, man.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Kylie Red, whatever her name is, she was fine, man.
Yeah.
Now she was like a monster right now, man. You think Lil' Kim looked crazy? She looked crazy, and she was pretty as all outdoors. You know what I think it is?
I think they get obsessed with it, man.
Yeah.
They get obsessed with that what they call that, whatever they doing with their bodies, man. They get obsessed with to make it look better and bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where they looking crazy, bro.
I don't understand what they going after. You know what I mean?
Like, me neither. Like, I don't know. The attention.
At some point in your life, and I feel for them, because a lot of them need therapy, some kind of counseling. Because, I mean, if you look at your body, look at your features, you compliment that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You make that the best that it can be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And
all the alterations, and I get it. You know what I mean? It's just like, when do you stop? When do you say enough is enough? And when do you, who's next to you? Because somebody next to you have to be able to say, bro, no disrespect, but if you went and did some, what are you doing?
Yeah, what you did, yeah. What's going on?
No. Don't do no more of that, bro.
Relax.
You
know what? But everybody around them is yes men.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Problem.
When you have money, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Yep, and bobbleheads. That's what we call them. Bunch of and bobbleheads.
Yep. As long as they just stay, as long as they stay within, you know what I'm saying, the circle and all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, whatever they got to do to stay in. Yeah, you're right. You look good. You look good. Yeah.
That's not cool.
And it's crazy. But now, guess what? You done did so much to your body and all that. Now you got to keep up with it.
Yeah,
so that's more surgery, more this, more that. Like, look at the Catwoman. What's her name? She a billionaire. She was a billionaire. That chick that divorced that dude.
She died.
Oh, she passed?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. But you see her face though, bro? Yeah. They called her Catwoman. She looked horrible, bro. Horrible, but she did so much to keep up going with herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I look better. I look better. I look like, that's crazy, man. Yeah. Appreciate what God gave you, man. That's how I look at it. That's basically what appreciate what God gave you, man. Because what you're doing right now is just destroying the temple with all these chemicals and this and that, body, and pretty soon your body's gonna it's going to deny it. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to start messing up, or it's going to start malfunctioning on you.
Right.
You don't want that problem. Look at the women walking around with holes in their butts and all that, due to the fact of the surgery flopped or this and that, whatever. Come on, man.
You know, I have fetish when it comes to that, so I'm always posting on my stories some beautiful women.
Right.
But you don't never see me with something that's like it don't even look real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, a lot of women going to get these situations and they got the skinny legs and it's just I like the gym, you know what I mean? So you can make it happen on your own.
I like the coal that you know what I'm saying, you put the pressure on, turns into a diamond.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then, like my wife put me one other day, she was like, yo, you know what's crazy? She was like, nowadays you can't even distinguish a trans from a woman now. Like when you go to the clubs, you can't distinguish it no more. I mean, I'm talking about like with so much of the body enhancements. You know what I mean? So much of the body enhancements. You know what I mean? It's hard. Like I done seen joints. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, what? Nah, son. You dig what I'm saying? No, son.
I haven't bumped into that.
Bigfoot Mary and them big old hands ain't never changed, man.
But see, that's the things you don't. But see, that's the things you don't see. You think what I'm saying? That's things you don't see like on social media. They're not going to put their hands in there. They're not going to put their big feet up on there. Right. You think what I'm saying? They're just going to put their faces in their bodies.
It's called due diligence. Due diligence. You know what I mean? Look, what you did when you was in jail, I ain't going to talk about that.
Right.
Whatever you did in jail, you did in jail.
Right.
But the same rules apply in the street. You know what I mean? You knew he had big hands and big feet. And you knew he was a dude named Brutus while he was in jail. You know what I mean? So, but in the street, in the club, just because he got a weave and some makeup on, he's still Brutus.
Right, but see, that's for cats like us, though. We can recognize it. You dig what I'm saying? But you got cats out there that can't recognize it. That's the ill part. Or you got some cats out there that just don't care. You dig what I'm saying? You got cats out there that just don't care, B.
I'm grateful for water.
Leading us right into that topic, gay for pay.
Gay for pay. Wow. Woo, that's ill. That's ill right there, man. That right there, I don't understand what's going on.
Something psychologically wrong.
Something psychologically right. The cat's got the rules missing, man. That's why I say this world that we're living in right now is.
It's also programming, man.
Again,
it's programming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because every show you turn on,
Yes, sir.
That's what's going on.
Yes, sir.
President, he got into office, and the first thing he did was protect that community.
Yes, sir.
But I don't have anything against them. It's just
never.
They pushing the agenda.
And that's what I don't like. That's why I'm going against the people that's pushing that agenda. You dig what I'm saying? Especially on the innocent children. You know what I mean?
50, right? He used to bomb Empire for that. You know what I mean? And then he turned right around with the same road.
Mm-hmm. Same thing to do with Ja Rule.
Because he's the biggest follower in the game. He know how to turn, adversary into.
He take a crowd of people.
That's right.
That feel a certain way about something, get them with him, and then he flip one up.
He did the same thing on Ja Rule.
Yeah.
He took Ja Rule, he screamed on Ja Rule, then ran with Ja
music, and
right, and then he ran with it. Yeah. Come on. If I was your guy, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I always say this: ain't nobody out here got an original idea anymore.
Well, this is Takeover Tuesdays, man.
Yeah, man.
My guy sitting next to me, that's terrible.
You already know.
Salih Bey.
The one and only Salih Bey. Don't get it twisted.
I done seen some clones. I was shocked, man. I seen a couple of guys named Salih Bey.
Yeah.
I was shocked. You know what I mean? And I worked hard for that name.
Hey, well, we gotta let them know what it is. This is the one and only, man.
Soon come.
Like Terrell, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I ain't never run the streets, whatever. I ain't never hear no dude named Montero, man. Never heard that. Never heard that. Now I hear Montero. Now I hear Terrell. Like, wait a minute. Hold on.
That's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta copyright that.
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start whatchamacallit though with that, man. I'm gonna start a brand, man. Another clothing line with that, man. Terrell. TERT. Period E. Period R. Nah, cause I got the whatchamacallit for it already. It's T. Period E. Period R. Period O. Right, and it's gonna stand for these eyes are open.
That's hard.
You dig what I'm saying? These eyes are open. So yeah, man. You know what I mean? And be on the lookout for that, man. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think, man. Yeah. I'm trying to go with that, man. See what's popping with that. Come on with tarot jeans and all that, yeah? Put the TER on the back of the jeans and all that. You dig what I'm saying? You never know, man. You never know, man.
I know I have me up there.
With them T1, but the T1 embroideries are definitely coming soon. Polo shorts, fitteds, scullies. You know what I'm saying? All that's coming real soon, man. So, button ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm all on 3/4 zip ups. All that, man. I'm on it, man. So just tune in, man. Just work with me, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do for y'all. Just work with me, man. Cardigans, all that. I mean, them cardigans and all that, man. Yeah, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not jazz it up a little bit? You know what I mean? Why not? See? You know what I mean? All right. See. What time is it though? What we got? 8:03? Yeah, man. So, unfortunately, it's about that time, people. We're gonna zoom up out of here. Yeah, man. But you know what they say, time to file when you're having fun or when you're talking about a good thing. You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, people, we about to, get up out of here. We about to bust this move. Appreciate all my listeners and my viewers. You dig what I'm saying? We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Remember, without y'all, there would be no us. Remember that. You know what I mean? Y'all pushed us up on the chart so much, man. It's like, it's crazy, man, because when I first started this joint, man, I had butterflies, man. I didn't think, it was going to do what it do. You dig what I'm saying? But, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to on the West Coast on the check-in. Salute, King. Word up. You already know. You know what I mean? Shout out to my listeners everywhere, man. It's too many places to name, but, we do this for y'all. You dig what I'm saying? We keep it real raw here, man. Sometimes we don't do the celebrity talk. You know what I mean? We're not really into that. You know what I mean? We just like talking facts and realism things that's going on, but sometimes
it's just a conversation.
It's just a conversation. That's what we do here on Takeover Tuesdays, man. We have a conversation. Ain't nothing scripted here, man. We just talk. You dig what I'm saying? One day we talking about health. One day we talking about, the street game. Next day we talking about wealth. Then next day we talking about the females. We talking about, whatever the case may be. We keep it real and raw here, man. You know what I mean? So, don't look for nothing scripted, man. You dig what I'm saying? Then we might drop a curse or two. You know what I'm saying? All right, so
we'll be back here next Tuesday, right?
Yeah, next Tuesday. Y'all already know, man. Can't stop, won't stop, man. You know what I mean? And like I said before on my previous show, we thank y'all for being patient. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Hot Sauce, shout out to Dutchy Bang, shout out to my man Money Mike. We all gonna be back in the building soon. Everybody's just doing what they doing. You dig what I'm saying? Holding it down. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Salih Bay. You know what I'm saying? For rocking with me. Shout out to TP, the principal. Salute. Shout out to Rud, the most interesting DJ. Shout out to the whole Gynesis Radio family, man. Showing us nothing but love, man. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to push for y'all as well as y'all going to push for us. You dig? We all in this together, man. You know what I mean? So,
and come out August 27th.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be real big,
that's 2 weeks
man.
from now, man.
That's going to be real big, man. Queens is going to be heavy in there. You know what I'm saying? The Bronx, digging all the 5 boroughs. Rest in peace to my man TJ. I love you, boy. You're going to be truly missed. Clay Ave General, definitely 167th and Clay Ave in the Bronx. The General, man, salute to you, brother. You will truly be missed, man. It's family right here, man. Word, I love you, TJ. You already know, man. Keep shining down and keep looking down on me, you dig? Word, man. But we out of here, man. So I'll let you got anything to say?
We got in with our slogans, right?
Oh yeah, man. So I'm gonna drop mine first, man. So what I'm gonna do is, I always just go by the 4 L's, man. What you do is you live, you learn, you love, and you laugh. That's the keys of life, man. You dig what I'm saying? It's the keys of life,
And I always say, my life is my career before anything else. The true makeup of man is to find his way to himself.
That's deep.
Let's do it.
That's deep in the 4 L's. You let me go home and look something.